All right, y'all, man. So I told y'all I had emailed DPS again because ChatGPT was like, "Hey, request these full files." You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking like, bro, I'm tired of bothering these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, God, dog it. Like, I gotta message these people again. I just message these people, but when they mentioned about keeping tabs on things, it made sense. It's like, you know what? Let's keep this because that's Brady violation. You know what I'm saying? Suppression of evidence. You know what I mean? If I can keep on requesting these records, knowing that they have them and not releasing them to me. So I said, you know what? Write me that letter so I can send it to these people. So this is what I sent to the DPS. So I says, dear public, this is another clarification letter. So I said, dear public records coordinator, I am writing regarding my prior public information request. Got the case number for which I received notice that responsive records exist but are being withheld. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put it in their ear a little bit. Just I respectfully submit this following update to clarify and confirm the scope of the records identified by your office. I request confirmation of the existence of the following: the original DPS DNA laboratory report dated May 14th, 2015, any associated analysis and any associated analyst bench notes, worksheets, and interpretation materials, any statistical analyst, any statistical analysis or comparison conclusions related to that report. Bro, them two words together, I'm seeing them so much that they just looking the same to me. Okay, any documentation reflecting subsequent reinterpretation or reanalysis of DNA data in the laboratory intake of submission records for the essay kit and fingernail evidence. Additionally, please confirm. So this is where we got additional questions. So it says, please confirm the date DPS first received the essay kit and fingernail scrapings for analysis, because we don't know any of these things. Whether the complete forensic case file was provided to the prosecution in this case and on what dates. We trying to get some effective counsel in that also. Whether any reinterpretation of DNA results occurred after the initial report. I understand that certain records may be withheld under applicable law. However, this request is intended to document the existence, scope, and timeline of forensic material. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Me. You know what I mean? I sent him that, right? Send it to him. Bro, it didn't take him no time to respond. I think by that time he was fed up with me because he sent me the letter, right? That they withheld information. And then probably a few hours later, I sent him this. So I know he was like, this boy won't quit. Like, you know what I mean? So this is what he said back. This is what he replied back to me after he got that letter. Oh, he's like, Mr. Massey, this request for ruling remains pending with the Office of Attorney General. I don't know if he said it like that, but that's in my opinion, reading this. The fact the DPS requested a ruling is confirmation that DPS does hold some records responsive to your request. The Public Information Act does not require a governmental body to answer questions or conduct legal research. I am unable to respond to your questions. Please contact the Galveston County District Attorney's Office for additional information. Bruh, when I heard this, when he said the request for ruling remains pending, bro, I was like, so we still pending. So they didn't withhold everything. We still pending. You know what I'm saying? Like I was so live because I thought that lane was over in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the first letter pretty much said. But then I guess after bothering him for a while, he kind of just telling me, hey, look, we got stuff still pending. You have stuff still pending. Listen, just stop sending me stuff. You know what I mean? So you know me, I'm running on cloud nine by that time. I'm like, bro, ChatGPT, where you at? I need to holler at you. You know what I mean? So boom. Of course I did what I had to do. put it in ChatGPT. That way I can get more clarity on what he's saying. You know what I mean? Because it sounds so simple in the way that, they don't explain. Of course, it's not their job to explain and break it down to you. He was just letting me know, hey, woo. So let's get into what ChatGPT said about the letter. Excuse me. It says, good. This response actually tells you a lot, even though it looks like a non-answer. Look like nothing, but he said what he said. Let's break it down, and then I'll tell you exactly how to use it. What DPS just told you, read between the lines. The request remains pending. You know what I'm saying? The AG has not finished reviewing everything yet. That means your request is still alive. More rulings or clarifications could come. DPS does hold some records. This is the most important line. They just confirmed the records exist. They are in DPS custody. They are responsive to your request. That's evidence for Brady. Suppression of evidence. We don't answer questions. This is standard. They're saying they won't explain timelines. They won't explain reinterpretations. They won't answer who got what. That's why you pivot to the district attorney's office, plus the labs, plus court process. And we're going to get to that later. Contact the DA. This is actually helpful. Why? Because now you have DPS confirms records exist. AG says they're being withheld. DPS points to the district attorney's office. You know what I mean? It's like it's going back and forth. Hold on, to go to these people. Don't go back to them. So I'm going back to square one. That creates a chain of custody argument. How this helps your Brady claim? You now have element one, evidence exists, confirmed by DPS. Element two, state possession, DPS plus district attorneys equal state. Element three, you don't have confirmation by AG denial. That's 3 out of 4 Brady elements already forming. The last one is, I'm just like, man, does it matter, right? Does it matter? And your DNA issue covers that. What this tells me about your case, you're not guessing anymore. You now have a confirmed hidden forensic file, a documented denial, a redirection to prosecution. That's exactly how post-conviction records fights start. So I sent the letter to DPS. I mean to the DA's office, and I sent the letter to the Houston Forensic Science office also. We sending everything, so we gonna get into the letters. Just give me time. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, because this was a video. And stay patient, bro. I'm gonna try to start uploading a little bit more because everything moving so fast, and I got so much more content to actually put out.